Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello students, we are teachers J. Krubo T.K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Ballah
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 4. Our lesson today is math for the students of grade 3 and 4, and the topic is comparing two-digit numbers by reasoning about tens and ones. While we listen to these COVID-19 health tips, please take out your pencil, pen, and copybooks and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome and let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Great! Hello everyone. Welcome back to Radio Math. How are you feeling today? Let's get into our lesson. Before we begin, let's take some time to settle our brain down to get them ready for learning. We will start with 5 deep breaths. During these 5 breaths, try to notice your breathing. Notice any feelings around your body. Notice any sights, sounds, or smells in your environment. Are you ready? Big deep breath in and out. 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 Nicely done. I hope you feel a bit more settled and ready to practice working with numbers. Today, we are going to continue the work we started in our last radio lesson, where we practiced breaking apart numbers into tens and ones. For today's lesson, you need a notebook, a pencil, and you need your 10 ones counters and your 10 tens sticks. If you don't have counters and sticks, you can draw sticks and dots on your papers to represent tens and ones. If there's someone around you who can be your helper for today, please call them now. Thank you. We now move on to our first activity called Warm Up. Let's join Teacher Krubo.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. It's number warm up time. Last time, we counted to 200. Today, let's count to 100 by twos. If you are sitting down, please stand up so we can get warm up. Okay, the first movement we are going to do is arm cycles. Start by holding your arms straight out to your side. Your body should look like the letter T. Good. Now, we are going to make little cycles with our arms, counting in ones with each cycle. Make sure to keep your arms straight. Let's start from 0 and go to 20. Get ready. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Excellent work. Now, we are going to do neck cycles. We are going to roll our necks in a cycle, counting with each go round. Try to get a nice stretch in your neck. We are going to start from 20 and go to 40. Get ready. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Nice job. Now, stand up with your feet apart, like an upside down Y. We are going to count from 40 to 60. Each time we count, we are going to take our hands and touch our toes on the other side of our body. Then, stand up again. Let's start with our right hand touching our left toes. Then, back up. Then we will touch our left hand to our right toes before standing up again. Get ready. 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. Well done. For 60 and 80, we will do jumping jacks. Get ready. 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. Nice work. From 80 to 100, we will run in place as we count. Let's run. Ready? 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. Wow, what a great workout. Thank you, students. We move to teacher Aaron for our next activity.
Okay, students, before we go to our next activity, let's hear a short message.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Thank you, Teacher Krubo, for that warm-up exercise. Great job, students, warming up your brain. Now, we are going to start our me activity today. Do you have your pencil and paper ready? Do you have your sticks and counters? Great job. Let's get started. Today, we are going to work on comparing numbers. What do you think it means to compare something?
We can compare two or more things.
Oh, yes, you are right. But what are we doing when we compare two things?
I think it means we look at how they are alike and different.
Exactly, you are right. When we compare numbers, we are specifically thinking about which number is larger and which number is smaller. Now, student Aaron, I want you to take out 4 tens sticks. And student Krubo, I want you to take out 4 ones counters.
Okay,
Great job. So, who has the greater value?
Krubo has the greater value.
Yes, but both of you have 4 objects.
Yes, both of them have 4 objects, but Krubo's object have a value of 40, while Aaron's object have a value of 4. 40 is greater than 4.
That's right. 40 is greater than 4. Greater means more. How will you describe 4 compared to 40?
4 is less than 40.
That's right. We could also say 4 is smaller or 4 is fewer than 40. Okay, let's try a few more. I want you to try to identify which number is greater. You can use your 10 sticks and ones counters, a place value chart, or any other strategy that makes sense to you. Here we go. 24 and 17. Which one is greater? Listeners, explain to your special helper how you figure it out.
I got it. I think 24 is more than 17.
That's great. Can you explain how you got that?
Yes, I took 2 sticks and 4 counters to represent 24. Then I took 1 stick and 7 counters to represent 17. I see that 24 has 2 tens, while 17 has only 1 ten.
Wow. But 17 has more ones than 24. Doesn't that mean 17 is greater?
No. When you compare numbers, you look at the tens before you look at the ones.
Wow. Okay. So you are saying you compare numbers by looking at the largest place first?
Yeah,
Great. So, can you solve this problem in a different way for me?
yes. I solve it in a different way too. I put 24 and 17 in the place value chart. I put a 2 in the tens place and a 4 in the ones place. Then I put a 1 in the tens place and a 7 in the ones place.
Wow, very interesting. Listeners, if you haven't done so already, place 24 and 17 in the place value chart. Share with your helper what you notice. Great. What did you notice?
I saw 24 as a 2 in the tens place, while 17 has a 2 in the tens place. This tells me that 24 is greater than 17.
Yes, you are right. 24 is greater than 17. Listeners, I want you to repeat after me.
24 is greater than 17.
Great job. Okay. The next one. Which is greater? 45 or 49? Listeners, explain to your special helper how you figure it out.
I know. 49 is greater than 45. I drew a picture to prove it. I drew 4 sticks and 9 dots for 49. Then I drew 4 sticks and 5 dots for 45.
Wow. Both numbers have the same number of things. Aren't they equal?
No, they are not equal because 49 has more ones.
I see. 49 is greater than 45. How does 45 compare to 49?
I know. 45 is less than 49.
Great job. Listeners, repeat after me.
45 is less than 49.
Awesome. Let's try another one. Which is greater? 36 or 6 ones and 3 tens? Explain to your helper how you figure it out.
I think they are equal. 36 is the same as 3 tens and 6 ones.
Great job. I love that. Let's move to another exercise. True or false. Now, we are going to switch it up a bit. I'm going to say some comparison statements, and you are going to tell me if they are true or false.
Okay, I'm ready.
Great. Here we go. 32 is less than 23. Listeners, is the statement true or false?
It is false. 32 has 3 tens and 23 has 2 tens. This means that 32 has to be greater than 23.
Great job, students. Here's another one. 30 plus 44 is greater than 7 tenths. 30 plus 44 is greater than 7 tenths. Listeners, true or false? I want you to explain your thinking to your helper.
It's true. 30 plus 44 is 74. 7 tens is equal to 70. 74 is greater than 70.
I agree. Marvelous work. It is time for our next activity, mystery numbers. We have just a few minutes left in today's radio lesson, students. And now it is time for mystery numbers. Do you know what time it is?
Yes, it is time for mystery numbers.
You are right. Great. Now here is our first mystery number. I am an odd number. I am greater than 70 and less than 80. My digits add up to 12. What number am I? Again, I am an odd number. I am greater than 70 and less than 80. My digits add up to 12. What number am I?
I am the number 75.
Great. Thank you. Our second mystery number. I am greater than 5 tenths and 3 ones. I am less than 7 plus 50. I am an odd number. What number am I? Again, I am greater than 5 tenths and 3 ones. I am less than 7 plus 50. I am an odd number. What number am I?
I know. I am the number 55.
Great job. Yes, the number is 55. Our third mystery number. I am an even number. I am greater than 15 and less than 25. When you count by fives, you say me. What number am I? Again, I am an even number. I am greater than 15 and I am less than 25. When you count by five, you say me. What number am I?
I know. I am the number 20.
Yes, you are correct. The number is 20. Okay, students, let's discuss what we have learned today. What did we learn today about comparing numbers?
When we compare numbers, we look at which number is larger and which number is smaller. We also learned that to compare numbers, we start by looking at the largest place. So, if we are comparing two-digit numbers, we look at the tens place first.
You are correct. So, what if both numbers have the same digit in the tens place?
Then, you look at the ones place.
Great job. Students, listeners, tell your friends what you learned today about comparing numbers. Well, that is the end of our lesson for today. Great work growing your brain. For your homework, 2 more true or false statements. Write them in your notebook and figure out if they are true or false. Listen. 84 is less than 90 plus 3. 13 minus 3 is equal to 17 minus 8. Again, 84 is less than 90 plus 3. 13 minus 3 is equal to 17 minus 8. Right, true, or false for the 2 statements. And for a bonus challenge, make up some mystery number riddles to ask your family and friends. In today's lesson, we compared 2 numbers. In our next lesson, we will be taking numbers comparison to the next level. We'll be putting up to 4 numbers in order, from least to greatest, and from greatest to least.
Boys and girls, do you know why you are getting to learn through the radio? Okay, let me tell you. Because you have a right to education. R-A-G-H-T. Right. You can write that in your copybook. R-A-G-H-T. Right. Do you also know what a right is? Okay. A right is something that every person should have, no matter what. Whether you are a boy or a girl, adult or a child, Muslim or Christian, every person deserves certain things. Yes, every single person, especially children. Even right now, when you don't have the chance to sit in your classroom, it is important that you keep learning. The government of Liberia decided that you should keep learning. About 30 years ago, 140 countries in the United Nations had a big meeting and decided that children should have certain things in order to live a good life. They call this new law the rights of the child. Can you guess what types of things all of these countries decided children deserve? Let me tell you, food, water, and a place to live. You have a right to all of those things because you are a child. Another one of those things is education. That is why you are learning on the radio right now. Even in time like this, when we can't go to school, all children have a right to still learn. Others, are you hearing it? When the radio lesson is on, it is your child's right to listen and learn. Thank you very much for listening.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Krubo TK Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Ballah.